watching Central Florida On Demand, only on Bright House Networks.
Theme parks, spaceships, oddity museums, leave them for the tourists. For a real taste of Central Florida, head to the Old Spanish Sugar Mill. The same family has been serving up wholesome meals for 50 years.
It's always time for breakfast at the Old Spanish Sugar Mill. For 5 decades, the Country Escape has served up heaping portions of pancakes and other fixings to hungry families. You'll eat well, but that's not all. At the Sugar Mill, you make your own breakfast. There's a griddle in the center of every table. Your server will bring over pitchers of pancake batter, unbleached flour, and a stone-ground 5-flour blend. You pour, sweeten, and flip as you desire. You can eat your pancakes simply with the raw honey, maple syrup, or unsulfured molasses that's on the table, or you can get creative, tossing on banana slices, blueberries, pecans, applesauce, peanut butter, or chocolate chips. Other items are also available, including baked ham, French toast, BLTs, and hamburgers. Patty Schwarze manages this beloved restaurant, and she knows it well. She practically grew up here. Her parents opened the spot in 1961, and it has stayed in the family ever since.
Although we call it the Old Spanish Sugar Mill and have held with the legend, and the ladies who swim here every day claim that it is the fountain of youth, and that Ponce certainly found the proverbial fountain here, it would be hard to really substantiate that other than with this group that swims and calls themselves the Mermaids. My family was drawn to this because my father was a grist miller and a 5th generation grist miller. And he found this fabulous site and had this idea for a restaurant and decided that this was the perfect spot for it. So his whole idea was that he wanted people to come together, share stories, share their lives over making food together. The story goes that he had as a young man a bakery in New York City, and he was baking for institutions, for colleges, hospitals, and they would send their students to pick up the breads. And he would heat a griddle and put it out, and the students would all come in, and they would talk about what they did, what they were studying, what they were seeing on Broadway, where they were from. And so this was kind of a gathering spot, and it was all around making pancakes on a griddle. And so from that, he developed this idea.
Food quality is important at the Sugar Mill. Its flours are from natural ground grains, and its bacon is a wholesome and delicious product that has come from the same supplier for years and years.
We're proud of what we do, and we want people to come back because of the food quality, not just the novelty. The bacon comes to us from Patrick Cudahy, which is a producer in Wisconsin. People love the bacon. People will come in just to have a BLT. We do have sandwiches and salads on the menu also. And they'll come in just to have a BLT on our homemade bread because they say it's the best BLT around.
Ironically, even though the Old Spanish Sugar Mill's menu is so old-fashioned, it's also on the cutting edge. In addition to homemade breads and other unprocessed foods, you'll find vegetarian sausages and other trend-forward choices.
And we've also just recently added a gluten-free pancake mix, and it is a vegan mix. It's gluten-free as well as being, using, what have we got in here? Almond milk right now. And so for a lot of folks who haven't had a pancake in years, here's an opportunity for you.
In terms of atmosphere, though, there's no denying that the Old Sugar Mill is old. It's located in a structure, a weathered structure for sure, that was built to mill sugar.
The building was being used, actually constructed as a sugar mill, then used as a corn mill during the fighting of the Civil War. It was destroyed during the Civil War. They rebuilt, retooled post-Civil War, but never really got the operation back up and rolling again for sugar. Some of the other things that you see around the building, things that some of them that we used within the history of our business.
Of course, you'll find a small gift shop too. It carries a mix of handcrafted foods, Florida memorabilia, and items that celebrate nature.
I have a percentage of my gift shop that represents local artists. The pitchers that the pancake batter is poured from at the table, those are made for us, some in DeLeon, some in Daytona Beach. The ornaments that we have right now, Tim Peterson, who's a plein air artist from DeLeon. We also have other pieces, jewelry that is locally made. We have a lot of artists that are Southern artists or North American artists. And then we have just some fun stuff that will make you laugh.
And best of all, when you step out of the restaurant, you're in DeLeon Springs State Park. You can swim in a freshwater spring, rent a canoe, or simply enjoy the unspoiled wooded atmosphere. Please note there's a nominal fee of $6 per carload to enter the park. So pack up the minivan or the boat, the park has a dock for hungry sailors, and head out for a low-cost and delicious day of family fun.
Flapjacks, hotcakes, pancakes. Call them what you want. You will have a blast flipping them and eating them at the Old Spanish Sugar Mill. I'm Rona Gindin, and you're watching On Dining.
To learn more about local restaurants from food and travel writer Rona Gindin, go to our website, ronagindin.com. Also, Rona is the author of 2 food and travel books, The Little Black Book of Walt Disney World and Eat Orlando, Great Meals Wherever You Are.